EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Music City. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, and Nissan Stadium on the shores of the Cumberland River. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That one on target to Watson. And he will score. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Davis to return it. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Divine Diablo there to make the play. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air this out for Davis. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes. His pass complete to Darius Davis. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Here comes Jackson on the return. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Spears. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. George Karlaftis there to make the play.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college, They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to...
First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check go.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The man in motion is Burks. Now this time they'll look to throw. And that is going nowhere fast. Disastrous play. A big loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long.
Cowboy 80. Set. 19 Lion. And up.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. He is in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Titans are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. It's second down.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Mahomes now to throw again. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Yellow.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Yellow.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by a money hooker.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Spears. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have a Titans first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to Nashville in a moment. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Going up top. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's caught! And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Back to the air one more time. That's to the left side. Caught by Ridley. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Davis now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. He'll take a shot for Watson. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. He fumbled the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And this time he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Chiefs 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 79 Bronco.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 13 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he'll get forward for a couple. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
A second effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll be 2nd down. Patrick to throw. That caught by Davis. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Where's that?
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And no signal, waiting. They say he did not break the play. He's down inside the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Davis heading in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The Titans sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Yellow! Attack!
First down throw, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Easy.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. They get 18 on that one. First down, KC.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Open man is Davis. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Now or never, and for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Barton.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
To the ground, a first down run. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. He'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
Well, it's pretty clear where the defense anticipated this ball going on fourth down. They did a great job against the tight ends and the wide receivers, but the guy they didn't account for was the running back, and the quarterback sensed it, got it out of his hand quick, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Second down and 8. The man in motion is Burks. Now they'll set up the pressure too much, and he goes down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll look to throw. Here comes the screen to Spears. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Ho-ho! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Yellow.
Davis going in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this out for Davis. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will power his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first down.
19, Tiger, 19. Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Ready? Take go.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man, right side is Kelsey. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
43! 43! Hey, color.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their 2nd. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here is first and 10.
60 Maverick, 60, come on.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And now you really have to get into your full speed 2-minute mode, Mike. After that conversion brings up a fresh set of downs, you've got to go, and you've got to go fast.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final play. So it's a win here for the Titans. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago.